Ever feel like English grammar is just this big, messy jungle of complicated rules? Yeah, I get it. But what if I told you there's one simple, powerful tool that can cut right through all of that mess? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
I mean, seriously, who has the time to remember when to add an S here, an ing there, or an ed? It's a total headache, right? You learn one verb and suddenly it feels like there are a dozen different versions of it for every situation. It can feel kind of impossible.
But today, that confusion stops. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. A secret weapon, really, that helps so many people sound super fluent and natural without needing to memorize a single complicated grammar chart.
And what is this amazing secret weapon? They're called modals. Yeah, words like can, must, and should. You gotta think of them like the Swiss Army knife of English, you know? One cool little gadget that does a whole bunch of different jobs and does them perfectly every single time. And the best part? It's ridiculously easy to use.
Okay, now this is where the magic really happens. There's basically one single rule you need to remember. Let's call it the golden rule. And it's this. Modals never ever change. I mean it. It doesn't matter if you're saying I, you, he, she, or they. The modal stays exactly the same. And the verb that comes after it? Always the simple, basic form. No S, no ing, none of that stuff. That's it. Talk about a huge win for simplicity, right?
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to break down our three main tools: can, must, and should. Then we'll cover a few advanced features and wrap it all up with a little quiz to test out your new skills. Sound good? Let's jump in.
Okay, first tool out of the box, can. This is your go-to for two main jobs. First, for ability, what you are able to do. And second, for permission, what you are allowed to do. Simple. And look how easy the formula is. It's just subject plus can plus the basic verb. So for ability, you've got I can speak English. For permission, you can go out. And if you want to ask a question, you just flip it around. Can you help me? See? So simple, so clean, so effective.
And for a perfect real-world example, just listen to Miley Cyrus. When she sings, I can buy myself flowers, I can hold my own hand, she's not asking for permission, is she? Nope. She's declaring her ability. It's a super powerful statement. Once you start listening for it, you will seriously hear can everywhere.
All right, next tool in our Swiss Army knife, must. Now, if can is about what's possible, must is all about what's necessary. This is the one you pull out for strong obligations, for rules, basically for stuff that is absolutely not optional.
And guess what? The structure is exactly the same. Easy. I must study for the exam. That's a personal obligation, you know? You have to do it. Or you must wear a seatbelt. That's a law, a rule. It's not a suggestion. And for a question, must I go? You can almost hear the person feeling like they're being forced to do something, can't you?
And for the absolute ultimate example of an unbreakable rule, come on, you know this one. Gandalf, you shall not pass. Okay, he uses the word shall, which is a bit old school, but the meaning is exactly the same as must. It is an absolute, non-negotiable command. There's no arguing with that. It's the most powerful way to say something is forbidden. All right, time for our final main tool, and this one is way friendlier. Should. Yeah, this is so much softer than must. You should think of should as your tool for giving friendly advice or making a helpful suggestion. You're not ordering someone around, you're just saying, hey, you know what? I think this would be a really good idea.
And hey, no surprise here, the formula is a breeze. You should drink more water. That's classic helpful advice. He should sleep early is a gentle suggestion for his own good. And check out the negative form here. You shouldn't eat junk food. It's still advice, just about what not to do.
And you can't get more fun than this one from the Bee Gees. You should be dancing, yeah? See, that's not a command, it's a passionate suggestion. The situation is perfect for dancing, so it's the best advice they can give. It makes the idea sound fun and exciting, not like some big obligation.
Okay, you've mastered the basics. You are doing great. Now let's just add a few quick upgrades to your toolkit. We'll see how to make negatives and questions, and I'll show you one very common trap you really need to avoid.
Seriously, making a modal negative is maybe the easiest thing ever. You literally just add the word not right after it. And, you know, when we're actually speaking, we almost always smush them together into contractions. So you get can't, mustn't, and shouldn't. Clean, simple, and efficient.
Okay, listen up, because this is that important trap I was talking about. Mustn't and don't have to. They can sound kinda similar, but trust me, they mean totally different things. Mustn't means something is prohibited, forbidden. Think Gandalf again. But don't have to, well, that just means it isn't necessary. You have a choice. For example, if I say you mustn't pay, it means it's illegal to pay. But if I say you don't have to pay, it means it's free. See? That is a huge difference you want to get right.
All right, the lesson part is over. You have the tools, now it's time to put your new skills to the test with a super quick quiz. Don't worry, no pressure at all. It's just a chance to lock in everything you've learned.
First one. The library is a quiet place. You, blank, be quiet. So is that can, must, or should? Think about it. In a library, is being quiet an ability, a strong rule, or just some friendly advice? What's the expectation?
Number 2. It is raining outside. You, blank, take your umbrella. Am I giving you a command here, or am I offering a helpful suggestion so you don't get wet? Which tool fits best for advice?
And the final question. You, blank, smoke here. It is forbidden. Okay, the key word is right there, forbidden. So which of these negative modals, can't, mustn't, or shouldn't, means something is strictly not allowed? This one is a little test of that common trap we just talked about.
So, what do you think? Don't be shy. Drop your 3 answers in the comments below. Let's see how many modals masters we have out there. That's all for this explainer. Now go out there and use your new toolkit.